Miami Fitness late at night, man. Friday night, everyone's out party. I love that, man. They're getting fucking wasted, man. I'm in here getting stronger for it. They get a good night's sleep with wrestling. Christian, I'm gonna wake up. They're gonna be hungover. I'm gonna wake up kicking ass before they even know what hit them. Choices we make, guys, that leads to differential being forgotten. Greatness never goes on sale. It never goes on discount. Nothing's ever gonna be given to you. Everything's gonna be earned. If you don't go out there and put in the work, you don't go out and put in the effort. 1, you're not gonna get the result. But 2, and more importantly, you don't deserve it. You didn't earn it. Success is never on discount. Success is never on sale. A Bentley you never see during Christmas. You never see the Bentley commercials. You never see Rolls-Royce say, "Please come buy us." Why? Because a Rolls-Royce, when they make it one at a time. And they take their time and they're handcrafted. It never goes on sale. The Bentley never goes on sale. And some of y'all in this room, you want your dream to go on sale. It's never gonna go on sale. But if you wanna be an average, they give an average out. They got discounts on good. But if you wanna be great and phenomenal, you gotta pay blood, you gotta pay sweat, you gotta pay tears, and you gotta pay every single day. There are no shortcuts to greatness. To be great, you gotta be all in. To be great, you gotta give 120%. To be great, you gotta put forth effort every single time, every single day. To be great, there are no days off. You wanna be that one motherfucker that every day, whether it's raining, snowing, sleeting, you come and you bring the energy that it takes to function at the highest level every day. That's the person you wanna be every day of your life. Champions aren't found on the podium with their hand up. No champions are found in the lab studies, the thousands of hours of hard work when no one's watching. That's what makes the wheel of. Unstoppable when you're in here and no one else is. And you're pushing yourself harder than anybody with no one around, forced to suffer the discipline today, so you never suffer the form of regret tomorrow. Dad, right there, guys, is a spark that catches flames. Let's say you just started a business. You decide, hey, I'm going at 10 years, you understand? At the end of 1 year, if 100 people started at the same time as you, 75 have already quit. After 3 years, 95 of them have quit. After 8-9 years, 1 or 2 of you are left. Just lasting long-term and sticking around long enough gives you a chance of winning. You'd be amazed at how many people eventually give in because it just gets tougher and tougher. So eventually the price tag gets too high for most people and they'll sell out their dream. But someone who really wants it bad, who's gonna win, none of that stuff gets them off their dream. You might not win it today, but your efforts on today, even the failure felt today, are all measured. Second, create the moment later. And if you failed on the way back and got there and you got knocked down, found this before to give back up, try that same endeavor. Then you find yourself victorious in that endeavor. That's the sweetest victory of all. That builds a confidence. That's unbreakable. Most people work the hardest when they're trying to reach the top. Once they can get to that $100,000, once they get to that $1 million, they worked as hard as they can work. The great ones work even harder after they get to the 100,000, harder after they get to the million, harder after they're famous, harder after they've got a big following, harder after they get that promotion. But most people work hardest to get them, and once they have them, they don't work as hard to keep them or to grow it. The great ones work even harder after they get what they want. You have to have the mindset that you are not going to think like everybody else. It doesn't make a difference how smart you are. It doesn't make a difference where you were born. It doesn't make a difference what you have. If you are willing to outwork everybody else you can be in, have, and do whatever you want to do, you can fucking achieve the absolute impossible. You'll need great parents. You'll need a private school. You don't need to have this humongous GPA and all this service. What you need, the straight up brutal work ethic. You have to be willing to outwork everybody in the world for the next 2 years. All I'm gonna do is get good grades. I didn't date, I didn't party, I didn't drink. I literally didn't leave my dorm room. I worked, I put my head down for 2 years and I just worked. It is not enough to go out and execute. You have to start thinking on a different level. You have to set your standard on top. Whatever the fucking job is that you're doing right now, your job should be to dominate every other motherfucker that you work with. It will never go your way. Guys, if you're saying today is good enough, if you never say good enough today, I promise you tomorrow will always be enough. Whenever good enough isn't enough, you can bet tomorrow you'll have enough. Download this video and audio by becoming a member at benlionelscott.com. Plus, get early access to all new content and hundreds of exclusive videos.